Well, hello and welcome to Nana's Cooking Craft Corner. How's it going, everyone? This is going to be so easy. I want to show you this. I have a video already on it, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is. And different steps and suggestions I tell you to make it easier if you have a hard time kneading it or whatever. That's what I'm going to tell you. But to doing this, you're going to see that it's a pretty easy job. I'll just wait for a couple minutes and then I'm going to get started. I just started. I don't even have a minute on, so let's give it at least a few minutes before I start. And welcome. Yeah. I got all my handy dandy tools here ready. And we shall show you how easy this is. I'll put you this way. I think you can see everything. I want to make sure you can see everything. And actually, I'm going to need this here too. So I'm going to show you. Put this down here where you can see it. And I really want to show you that right here, because you're going to fill it up with hot water from the tap. Just give it about 5 minutes and then we're going to start. Definitely need my coffee. I've been up already for a little while because I already made a batch to swap out. That you're going to swap this out eventually. I have it sitting a little ways away in the warm place. And I was just waiting for it to rise enough so I could start showing you how to do this and then swap out the batch that's already been rising for over an hour. Anybody be watching this, I'm going to tell you tomorrow I plan on doing pickled asparagus. And if you have never tried that before, well, you're missing out on things because pickled asparagus is delicious. But so is this bread. That's why I have a video on it, but I also want to live stream it because I want to show you how easy it is. And when I do this bread, it's so easy to make, and it's delicious, and people like eat it all up, and it's fast. It never lasts the whole day when I make this. This makes 2 breads. So today, because I already have another set, I'll be making 4 breads. So I'm just going to give it a couple more till 5 minutes, because then at least it gets out on YouTube. And if people see it, they'll come. So I like doing this no matter what. If 1 person, 10 people, whatever, come, I'm still going to do this, even if I wasn't live streaming. So that's why I continue doing it, because this is what I would normally do at home. And I'm okay to share it with you because I like doing that. I like sharing and teaching others. So we're going to get started pretty soon. Of course, just a good, you always wash your hands. All right, let's get started. Wipe my hands here. All right, in this bowl has 5 cups of flour. So I'm just set this aside. This is the important part. You're gonna put, there's 2 cups. You're gonna need 2 cups. Fairly warm water over the top is fine. Put it fairly hot because it sets the yeast off, and so with the sugar that I'm gonna add and the salt is. So I let the top run for a little bit. Get it warm enough because you want the sugar and the salt to dissolve and the yeast. So I put it warm enough that it's almost I have to take my hand out of the water. Yeah, that's good. All right. So now I'm going to take this, and I got a pair of scissors here, and I'm opening my yeast. Now always read the back. This is a quick rising yeast. And read the back on it. Mine, this was expiring on October 23rd, so I wanted to make sure I used it up, or it goes to waste. It's not. You could use it, but it's not going to do good if you go past the expiry date on yeast. You could do it, but chances are it won't rise as good as you want to. Put all that in. All right, this is a teaspoon salt. This is a tablespoon of sugar, which kind of look the same. All right, put that out of the way. And all we're going to do is stir it. Stir it until it dissolves really good. Yeah, kind of looks milky, brown, and there's nothing in here. Keep lifting up, make sure there's no salt, sugar, granules. It's all dissolved. All righty. And then what I'm going to do is this is going to get poured. I make kind of a well in the center. I'll make a little well like that in the center. And I'm just going to pour that sucker right in there. Oh, a little bit came at top, make sure it's all dissolved. Sometimes the yeast floats a little after it stops. Stop starting to mix it again. Make sure the yeast is all in there. And we're just going to pour it right in the center of that well. That's it. Simple as that. Put that to the side. And we're going to, see, look at that. That's so easy. We're just going to take the spoon and stir it. Now, I always have an extra little bit of flour when I'm going to need it. So right now I'm just going to stir it. You can even see it stirring. And I like using wooden spoons when I cook a lot. I don't know. They work for everything. So I'm going to get my hands obviously in there. So my hands are washed and I got all my rings off and everything. I'm just going to stir until we get most of it mixed up. Sticky batter. All right, pretty soon I gotta get my hands in there, but I tried to get a lot of it mixed up with my hands, so that was pretty easy. I'm gonna take all the dough off the spoon. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for joining me. Okay, that's out of the way. And get your hands in there. It's a really soft dough. That's what makes it so easy. Now at this point, you can actually put it with a dough mixer, like with a dough blade on it, or you can actually use a bread maker. If you want to throw all this in a bread maker, it's fine too. But I prefer the old-fashioned way. It always works for me, and I don't really find it that hard to knead. This batter's pretty easy normally. Really easy. I do recommend, though, trying to make it 5 cups level, not extra, because it will make it a little bit harder to knead because you got extra flour in there you don't need. And if you need it, let's say you didn't put enough, you'll know by how soft it is. You just add a little bit. It shouldn't be sticky. If that's you, Rachel, thank you, honey. I know you're busy at work probably. Thanks, honey. This is really soft. So it's not really hard to knead. You'll see in a minute. I want to get most of the flour. I don't waste anything. So I get as much as the flour, get it all off the bowls and the sides. And then I'll knead for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Again, kneading is, I kind of have fun with this. If grandkids making it, I tell them, beat that baby. And kind of the more you beat it, the more it likes it because it activates the yeast. Now I only have 2 bowls, so the other bowl, normally I use 2. I make it in 1, and then I put, I spray the bowl, and then I put the thing to rise. But unfortunately, because I'm making a double batch, I have to wash this bowl out and reuse this bowl, but it's going to be fine. I kind of recommend glass bowls, though, because when you spray it, the dough will really slide up easy when it rises. Plastic doesn't rise as good. All right. I'm coming to the end. Hey! Hello! How are you? Mama La. Hi, good morning, sweetheart. Hello, good morning. I'm showing you because I want to show you the bowl here. I just pick it up and get as much as I can off the bowl. I don't waste anything. And if it's a little too sticky, well, like I showed you, I got a little bit of so see, that's so soft. It's not hard on your hands. But like I said, if you have really bad arthritic hands or you find this really hard to do kneading, shove it with a mixer with a dough blade or in a bread maker. I don't own either one of them, and because I don't care. I find it so easy to make that it doesn't bother my hands. So there, we got almost all. So I'm gonna take this here, put a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick, right? And I could even pick a little bit up as I go. Look at how soft that is. Soft, very soft, pliable. Might even put a little bit more because it's a little bit sticky, and you want it to be soft but not overly sticky. So you keep picking up a little bit of flour, and it's going to change because the humidity in your house changes how much flour you might need to add. See, and that's it. It's just, I'm kneading right now. Simple, easy peasy. As a matter of fact, still a little sticky. It's a little more. See, and what I find fun about this is, watch this. If you had the kids coming here and helping, if you have any kids, my grandkids like making this. Well, especially my grandson, a little more. And this is what I tell them to do. Just slap that baby. It's not hard on your hands. See, it's just really soft. And I just go and take that and that and that. You don't even have to do this really, but I just think it's fun. Just beating your bread. You had a bad day? Take it out on your bread. I didn't like my day today, so I'm gonna take it out on my bread. Look at how good that is. And look at, what did it take me? 5 minutes or something? Let me see the time. Well, maybe a little longer than that, but it's like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. See what I just did. Yeah, beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Do, 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 do. I gotta watch the copyright, so I can't sing it as much as I want to. Yeehaw. Look at that. That's so easy. So you're kneading it for about 3 to 5 minutes consecutive, like I'm doing right here. Or beat it and beat it and beat it and beat it. Beat it. This dough is so forgiving. It's so funny. That's why I have fun with it. But it's still sticky, so I can still add a little more flour to it if I want. You said, yeah, beat it. See, look, like I said, what am I on? 10 minutes maybe? And guess what? I gotta wash the bowl out. So this is about it. It's not easy to knead. It's very soft dough. Most breads are a really rougher dough. This isn't. It's really soft to work with. So see, and I go, take that. You don't have to do that. That would hurt your hands, but I'm just messing around. I'm just trying to activate the yeast. And the better you do it, the better off you are. And I didn't waste any flour, really, if you think about it. Just pick up all the flour. Cleans up your counter, too. All right, I gotta wash the bowl because I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. All right, be right back. I just gotta wash this bowl out. Beat it, beat it, da, da, beat it. Love beating it. All right, we're down to 10 minutes that I just took to do that. 10 minutes about. Told you it's an easy bread. Most of it's waiting time to get this bread done. All right, so now I am going to do the rest, but I gotta wash the bowl because I don't have a second bowl, which I wish I did, but and I like a glass bowl better. I mix it in a plastic one because it's the only second bowl I have. But I prefer letting it rise in a glass bowl, but I don't have another one. So we're gonna clean this bowl off really good, wipe it, because you want it to slide up the sides when it's rising. So, and good morning, my friend. My friend Janelle is in the town. Woo-hoo! I woke up a little late because I couldn't sleep at all. So I got up and I knew I had to it takes about an hour to rise, so I have to make that ahead. And I let my bread rise a little longer than an hour. I'll show you what it looks like though. You're gonna see it exactly when I do the next stage of this. And it has to rise twice. All right, now I got this washed out nice and clean. And I'm gonna come back with this towel. I want to dry it off really good. I don't want the dough sticking. It needs to slide up the sides and rise really nice. Okay, so see, nice clean bowl, and plus I got my dishes done already. Okay, so I'm gonna take this spray and I'm gonna take the I got it next to the computer. All right, and I'm just gonna spray it all a little bit. So it's not too much fat going in here, really. That's a little bit of spray. You could use olive oil or anything else. Just refresh it a bit. Now I kind of like tuck it in like this. There. And I'm going to show you in the bottom what it looks like. See? That's what it looks like. My little baby. I'm going to put it to bed for a little while. Okay? In about a little bit of an hour or so, it should be ready. Nice, but it might take longer depending on your temperature. You got to put it in a warm place. My favorite place, and I kind of use at this point plastic because I've learned, I used to use towels and stuff. They did it the old way. Plastic seems to keep the heat in better, and it rises it a lot better than the cloth. So let's put another lid on here. All right. That was pretty simple. Nothing hard about that. Pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple. All right, I'm putting this away. See, all sealed nice. And I'm going to go put it near a warm window, like not the sun in it, but somewhere where it's warm to let it rest and rise. Okay, and we're going to swap it out with something beautiful. You ready to see something beautiful? All right, because I did this over an hour ago. And the bowl, this is my favorite bowl to use as a glass bowl. Ready? Ta-da! Ta-da! See, look at that. It has to rise and double in size. And I roughly think about an hour at least should do it at least. Make sure the yeast, you're mixing the yeast really good. Not hurt your hands. It's a very soft dough. You don't hurt your hands on this. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. It's so easy to make. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side. I also, there we go. I want to show you something else I need. I'm grabbing it out of my cupboard above. Cornmeal, you're going to use a bit of that, okay? That's what I'm going to show you next, what you got to do. Next is got to double rise twice. So I'm going to take this off, push it out the air, okay? Just a little. Because it's got to rise again. Okay. Take it out of there. Now you can put a little more flour. I don't go crazy with flour, but just a little bit so it doesn't stick to your counter. What you're going to do is you got to kind of measure half. I'm not perfect. If you want to take a scale and measure that they're both equal weights, then that's what you do. But if you don't, I kind of estimate. If you put, I'll show you this way. That looks almost, and by the time it rises, one might be bigger than the other one. It doesn't matter. It's the taste of the bread. So I take it out and I'm going to roll it. Like stretch it, tuck the ends in. Sometimes it gets a little deformed because you're hand doing this. So it's not going to be a perfect thing. It's hand done. So who cares? It still looks pretty. Wait until you see what I do with this. You're going to think it's amazing. All right. See, this is tucked in. Tuck it in underneath. Okay. Now I might fiddle with this in a minute, but I want this one to kind of blend in the same thing. And then I'll know if it's bigger, but it really doesn't matter if it's bigger. They still look nice. You'll wait until you see when I'm done with this. Good evening. Just listening here. I'm on my, oh, cool. All right. Cool. Thank you. I kind of like them to match, but it doesn't always because I'm hand doing it. It's different. When you get a bread pan or you're forming it with a certain thing, you're going to have it perfectly even. It's going to rise because it's in the pan. This one's all hand done. So if there's any little deformities, it'll show up after, but it still looks good. Still tastes delicious. That's the ultimate part. It tastes really good. All right. So this. All right, I'm going to have to show you. I got to move this a little bit out of the way. I have a pan right here. Now, this pan, I cook so much with them. They're not perfect and they're all dark and burnt and whatever. So I put parchment on everything. So you're not really touching directly the pan, but the pan's all clean. It's just in time when you use it long enough, it's going to bake and turn black. Right, so I'm going to take some cornmeal. Now, I think in the recipe it says, I don't know, a couple tablespoons of it, but all you got to do, this helps it slide when it's rising, like cooking in the oven. So you're just going to put a little bit here. Just put it all over the place. This has a really nice crunchy taste when it first comes out of the oven. It's basically a French bread recipe. There's cornmeal on top of that. All right, you can see that I spread it on. I'm going to take these babies, right? Put one here. Put one here. There they are, looking pretty. So right now, I have to let it rise double again. So at this point, I kind of put it on the oven. And I put a nice towel, nice clean towel on it, like so. Or actually, I take that back. I'm going to use plastic again because I kind of like that better, the idea, and then you can see it. So you can use cloth on this point, but I kind of like doing this. The whole point is to keep the yeast warm, like the bread warm, so it rises. So let's just take this plastic. I already had another one already anyways. So we're going to reuse that one too on the lid, like this, just loosely cover it over, like this one. Loosely covered over. And I'm going to, at this point in time, there's not a whole lot I can do but clean up in front of you. I'm going to put this, let's see if I can show you. right on my stove. Right there on the stove. Right here. I'm going to put you back because I got to clean the counter, but right there, it's going to stay there. It has to rise again double. This could take up to 45 minutes maybe or less. In the meantime, you're going to have to get the oven ready. So I'm not going to do that quite yet. It's still too early. So I'm going to get all this out of the way. And I can put the bread back so you can see it rising. I will do that in a minute. But normally I just put it on the stove. Again, it's somewhere warm. You want to do it again for the second rise. Thank you. It's a really simple bread. And you're going to, if you have kids or anything, I'm telling you, there's nobody not going to like this. And if you're watching your weight, well, just don't eat as much. But everybody kind of eats bread at one point in time, so. Cleanup is easy too, see? It was just, what did I use? Well, you don't even need to use all the stuff I did. You could just use a measuring cup and 2 spoons and a bowl. I just did it because when you normally are prepping to show somebody how to cook, you put them in these little prep bowls, which I did. If you were doing that, if you're doing a cooking class, you would put them in prep bowls and do it that way. Oh, this is easy. You can cook this, seriously. I know a lot of people said they can't cook. I just showed. If you go back to the live stream, it took me 10 minutes. It is not that, you know how to measure, don't you? Do you know how to measure flour and put it in a cup? It's so easy that as long as you know how to measure 5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, a package of yeast, quick rising yeast, and a tablespoon of sugar, you have all the stuff. You're just going to dissolve it in the warm water, put a well in the center, mix it with a spoon, and then knead it a little bit, and then you let it rise. It's so simple. I just showed you. You don't have to be a cook to do this bread. Oh my goodness, it's too easy. Yeah, well, you gotta burn this. I'm showing you exactly how to do it. I am telling you, I have made tons of breads, and this is the reason I'm showing this. The average person, everybody could make this bread. That's why I'm showing you this bread. Other breads might be a little more tricky and harder to do. So I'm going to shove it back so you can admire the bread. There it is. Let me set the timer. I like doing that too. So I got to put at least 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes because I took about 5-10 minutes already. So I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes and we'll look at it in 30 minutes. And I'm going to tell you ahead what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this pan right here and I'm going to fill it up with hot water. Put it on the second part of my oven because it needs to steam because it is a French bread. So you put that under the second part of your rack, and on the top rack, the bread's going to go on there. But I'm not quite finished. We're getting there. I actually need an egg white, a knife, and we're getting close. I just have to wait till it rises. So I got my knives here. I think you can see them right there. I'll use one of these knives. There. Just put it in the fridge. If you want. There's mine.
I want my 400.
What?
My 400. Somebody took my 400 and they give them back to me.
All right. So, anyways, we're gonna go with that. I'm also gonna do in the meantime while that's rising. We're gonna need an egg white. So let's put this down here. I'm just way ahead preparing ahead of this. All right, here's my brush I'm going to use right here. In the meantime, I'm going to sit there, crack an egg in front of you because I'm going to need this. And it's okay to let the egg white go to room temperature. It's actually good. I just took it out of the fridge now. So we need time to let it sit here. So, all right, let's get that out of the way. Now I don't have to waste that egg yolk. I can make it an omelet. I could put it in with another egg. So if you don't want to waste it, just put it aside and use it later. All right, there's not much to do. We can just talk because I have to wait till this rises. And like I said, I'll repeat what I'm doing again to make it so easy, but I'm going to need that next. I'm going to take this plastic when it's ready to be risen. I'm going to take a knife and diagonally cut lines in it. I'm going to take this egg white and do an egg wash base on it. And then actually right now I can get the oven preheated pretty soon. I'll preheat that because it's going to have to go to, it starts out really high. You have to have it at 450 minutes. So I'm going to actually preheat that oven because that's going to take a while to do. And like I said, I'm going to take this pan, fill it with warm water, and put it on the bottom shelf. And I will show you after the oven part of this in a minute. Hi. This is I do really easy recipes to make anybody be able to cook this because I've shown my grandkids how to do this. They're kind of fussy, finicky eaters now as they got older, but a lot of the recipes I do, kids could even do. Really simple. I don't do anything overly hard. I can. Some recipes really hard, but I've been keeping it fairly simple. That's what I'm going to do. All right, now. I'm going to turn you. I have to do some oven cleaning, but we did clean a little bit, but there you go. Let me see if I show you the bottom rack. Right on the bottom rack, you can see it, right? Right there in the bottom rack, that's the hot water. I'm going to, give me a second, let's put you back to the bread. I'm going to set my oven to 450. Right, it's set for 450 with hot water in that bottom pan. And we gotta get it till it takes a while. So it's gonna be perfect time. And by the time I put the bread in the oven, it should match. And we have Polish Girl. Hello, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Anybody want to know more? Just rewatch the live stream. It's not going to be a long one today. Not really. I think I did most of the work away from it, so it should be pretty easy. Well, I'm dying to show you what it looks like, the final product. So that's going to take a couple minutes. Could take 45 minutes to heat though, so I will finish this whole live stream, and it might be longer than an hour, but unfortunately the stuff I'm making, sometimes it takes that long. I'm making as simple as possible to show you it's a very easy thing, but some things take time to rise, and that's what takes the longest of this bread. Mommy versus your, hi, welcome. Well, thank you so much. So I'm glad you're here too, Mommy. Thank you. I'm just making bread. If you want to know what I did, guys, it's only, I'm into 34 minutes so far. So you just go back to the beginning, and I show you the whole recipe once again, and showing you how easy it is to make this bread. I will be doing different canning recipes, different live streams. I'm trying to give it a shot to do a little more live cooking than I have. And we'll see how it goes. Come and join me with the lives whenever you're not doing anything. And I'll probably eventually do some more videos, but I'm just trying out to see how many people come and are interested. And this way you can ask questions if you want to. On a video, you can make comments, but it's not quite the same thing as actually watching and me giving advice. It's a video is like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at the most. They're not normally long. And here I'm showing you exactly from beginning to end what I've done. And you can ask questions. So I think sometimes to learn to cook a live stream is actually quite good. Good knowledge, you guys. And thanks for hanging in there and listening to me. So what do you think? The bread looks so far so good? What do you think? See? Just lift it up a little bit. The whole point is I don't want it to stick too much. I just want it to keep hot without the bread sticking to it. I'm going to lift it up a bit. Now it's going a deformed bit here, but that's the way it is. Sometimes it'll stretch out longer, or it might be a perfect size bread, but it's all handmade. Hey, Mike. Sure, you can. Absolutely. Oh, Mike's a nuthead. Here, it's going to take a while, Mike, but you want to see what it looks like in the blue bowl? Here. I got to put it back in the sun, but there it is. It's already started to rise. You can see it. There it is. This is a bigger bowl, though, by the way. This is way higher than the other one, just so you know. But it's doing really nice. Well, not the sun, but the heat. I'm putting it near my window where it's hot, but not directly in the sun. Yeah, it activates yeast faster. You have to keep bread warm when it rises. Yeah, it's a really good, give it a shot and come back and tell me what you think. Because it is a really nice tasting recipe. Yeah. Take it and don't put it directly in the sunlight. Or if you were over somewhere warm, even a fridge, if you had a clean fridge on top, you could let that bread go on. It's the heat we're looking for. We're not looking for the sun. I'm looking for the heat to activate the yeast, which makes it rise better. Now, again, humidity plays a factor in it too, but on the average, it takes about an hour, but it might take longer. It depends. Depends on you got to make sure. What if you used yeast that was almost expired? That won't work as well. It'll take longer to rise. But I really have never had a bad batch of this bread ever. Even when the yeast was older, it still worked well for me. And I'll show you when it's done. I hope you hang in there with me, but it's going to take a bit of time because I got to let this double in size. So I put the timer for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Normally that's good for the second rise of bread. And then I'm already have the oven preheated. It's not quite ready, but it'll beep when it's ready, 450. So but what you're going to do is you're going to take this bread, put it in a 450 hot oven with that hot water on the bottom. Let it sit in that oven for 5 minutes. Then you'll crank down the temperature, and you have to put it to 375. And roughly 30 minutes from there, just keep an eye, 35 minutes, it's done. And it'll have a nice golden look to it. And if it doesn't have a nice golden look, leave it in a little longer. But the egg white helps it have that nice golden look. It'll be hard and crunchy when I first bring it out of the oven for so many hours. Like today would be all very hard. Eventually, with most bread, moisture gets in it and it's going to be not a hard shell eventually. So you kind of put it in plastic and keep it there, and you can have this bread for several days. It toasts really nice. If you cut it thin slices to fit in a toaster, it is divine. It makes good bread like toast. I made sandwiches with it. I made all kinds of stuff with it. It's a really, really nice tasting bread. So yeah, you have to bear with me. It says 19 minutes. We'll see what it looks like in 19 minutes. That's the rise. I just don't like this. You can stick to it, but I don't like it really sticking to it. But because then it kind of pulls the dough at it. All right. Just let me, like I said, we can yap here for about, I'm at 18 minutes, so I can't put it in the oven until it double rises again. But roughly 30 minutes is good for the second time, 30, 45 minutes. And you'll see it's already rising. If you go back, it's not quite double, but it's got bigger. And then it's going to get bigger when I put it in the oven. It's going to even rise more. So it is warm outside there. Yeah, it's not bad, Mike. Not warm, but it's warm in my house because where the sun is hitting the area where my plants are and where my dining table is, it's warm in that particular room. So it works really well. I don't know what the temperature is. It looks nice. It's nice and sunny. After I'm done this live stream cooking the bread, I'm actually going outside and go in my garden and check on everything, the seeds and how everything's going. Because I got potatoes out there too. Sweet potatoes, and I want to see how I'm doing with those. So that's what I'm going to say, Mike. Thanks for joining me, by the way. Jadelle, I don't know if she's still out there. Are you still there, Jadelle? And just ignore the bot. The bot's acting up today. It's weird. But this is so easy. Seriously, even if you don't know how to cook, I'm going to give you recipes that are very easy and ask questions and make it simple. Everyone says they don't know how to cook, they'll burn things. Well, if you look at the stuff I have online, I take it down. It's really easy to do. Yeah, that'd be cool, eh? Yeah, I already did the canning, so I don't think I'm going to can unless I have a tremendous amount of potatoes back there, Mike. I don't think that's going to happen, but there's nothing better than fresh potatoes out of the garden. Oh, I'm going to have a nice dinner when I get them. And I'm thinking of doing something. There's two things I like to do. I think with the sweet potatoes, I'm going to barbecue them. If I get sweet potatoes, I'm going to slice them, put some olive oil on it, maybe a little bit of spices. I'm not sure if I want brown sugar on it at this point, but spray it with a little bit of butter and oil and barbecue them, sweet potatoes. So I can have a little rest, put everything away as soon as I get off here. Do all my dishes again, and I'm done. I'm going to go outside and do some work outside today. Tomorrow, I'll be canning probably as long as I get it all organized. I'm only missing fresh dill, but I'm ready to get canning my asparagus. I bought 3 batches of asparagus, and I'll be canning that tomorrow. Like I said. Did you grow your own sweet potato? Yeah, I did. I did the whole thing. I told you that before. I absolutely did there. It takes so long to grow, though. I have no idea, like you, when you do potatoes in the ground, your guess is as good what's going to come up or not come up. But let's see how it's doing. I'll be right back. I got to water the horses. So I have another batch to do after this. As soon as this one's done, then I'll be on probably the next one I got to do, but I'm not going to put that on the live stream. As long as you get to see the whole recipe done, and the bread's still looking really good. It's rising away nice, the other bread. Yeah. What is this your first time growing it? Now, yes, it is. I did the whole thing on that, Mike. First time to see what it's like. And yeah, yep. That's why I say I learn all kinds of stuff all the time. I get excited about learning new things, to be honest with you. So it is rising, right? Looks pretty good. I think about that 30 minutes is going to do the trick. It looks really amazing, actually. It's doing really well. You can see right in front of your eyes how nice it is. Okay, that's the oven. The oven just hit 450, so the oven's all set for it. And I got 13 minutes to go, and then I'm going to be popping in the oven. And then about 30 minutes after that, well, I'll show you. I got to slice it. I'm going to put egg white on it, pop it in the oven, 30 minutes, about 35 minutes, and then you're going to get to see this beautiful bread, what it looks like, totally ready. There's nothing I can do. I try to make it quicker than that, but I can't do anything quicker than swap out breads. So I showed you how to make it, swapped it out for one I did an hour ago, and I can't cut much more time than that how to do it. That's why you want to see the video. It's the faster version on my channel. But I wanted to do this one because I had the yeast anyways. Anything I'm cooking for dinners and suppers, I'm going to live stream to show you what I would do and how I cook things. And the bread was going to be made anyways, whether I was live streaming or not. I would have did it anyways. And so you just get to see it live what I'm doing at home. Yeah, and believe me, I wish, like everyone says when you cook, if you could only have smell-o-vision when it comes to fresh bread, you would understand what I mean. How the smell already, I can already smell the bread. It's not even in the oven yet, and I can already smell the yeast and the smell of a fresh bread. You can already smell it. But I'm telling you, that was so easy to do. I timed myself. It took, yes, the flour was pre-measured, but it took only like 10 minutes. Yeah, no problem, Mike. It only took, you saw it. If you came in the beginning, that whole process was 5 cups measured. Everything was measured. And it took 10 minutes to put the whole bread together, really. Like, it didn't take long. It's just the rising is what you're waiting for. And making sure you mix it right is a little trick. But you saw it. Just check how I did it. I knead it and knead it and knead it until it's all nice and smooth and elastic, and adding a little bit of flour along the way. Or if it doesn't need flour, and again, on the humidity of your house, you might have to add just a tiny bit of water, but don't add much more than just a little bit to make sure it has that stickiness, but not too sticky. Like, that's like soft, a soft dough is what I'm looking for. So we have 11 minutes to go. So I'm sorry, guys, I can't do too much about it until the time's up. So I can only yap, or if you have questions. But I'd love for you guys to all give it a shot. And the next time I live stream, come on back and tell me you tried it. I want to hear you guys trying these recipes. Tell me what you think. If you had trouble with it, I'll help you out. I'll tell you what your mistakes were or what, because I watch my grandson. He likes to do this, and he did it at home. And he said, I followed the recipe, and there was no issues with it. Oh, yeah, you're going to get to see it. I wish I could hand you some and let you taste it, how good it is. Anyways, my grandson said, you did? You followed the recipe? So I made him make the recipe in front of me. He missed a lot of parts. I watched it. I said, okay, you didn't do this, and you didn't do this. You really didn't watch the video because you're missing steps here. And you need to knead it. You can't just put it together and not knead it and make it a nice smooth dough. And you got to kind of roll it out, and you got to let it double its size. And so he missed so many steps. And that I knew exactly what went wrong with it. So if you guys make this bread and it doesn't turn out like this, come back and talk to me, and I'll explain to you what you did wrong or help you out and get it done. Because once you get this recipe, I think you're going to like it so much that it'll be like a daily supper thing, because it's just time. Like I told you, 10 minutes to make, as long as you have the right ingredients. What did I give you? All you need is flour, salt, sugar, and yeast, which normally those are things you have in the house. And then the extra part was a little bit of oil, spray oil, but most people have oil in their house. And you don't need cornmeal, but I like it. You can do without. If you don't have cornmeal in your house, you can still just spray a little bit on the parchment and as long as it slides, that's what it needs. It needs room to slide as it rises. You can still do it. I've made it without it, but it just tastes a lot better with the cornmeal on it. And then I'm going to slop egg white, cut it, and throw in the oven. So what did I say? Flour, salt, sugar, yeast, egg white. Oh, I'm not even going to count the oil because everyone has oil. So 5 items to make that bread. Easy peasy as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, even if you don't like to cook, you got to give it a try just once. I might teach you how to cook, and that would be like an awesome thing to say, I burn everything, I don't know how to cook, and I've showed you how to cook something, and you felt good about it. I did my job. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I want to teach people that don't know how to cook, or people that know how to cook, but just a new recipe to try out. You might like it. Some of the recipes I do are for quick dinners, like that you're gonna find out. I do things in a crock pot that it's one thing, hardly any mess, the dinner's done. I'm going to do a casserole that's I'm going to call it, let's say beef casserole, something like that. And it's the easiest steps to do. And you can either cook it in the microwave. It takes about 45 minutes. Or if you don't like the microwave, the dishes I do can be done mostly microwave or oven, but sometimes not, sometimes strictly oven. I mean, and then I got a recipe of cookies I want to show you guys. I got that all set. I'm only missing, I think, coconut, because it's going to be, I want this recipe out, so if you guys like it, you can use it for Christmas. And it's called coconut peanut butter balls. And it's non-cooking, so you don't have to use the oven to do it, so anybody won't burn themselves. And you can actually, if you have children, young children, your grandma or mom, these kids will like helping you make this cookie, because it's kind of cool. They get their hands dirty, but the ultimate results are delicious. Trust me. You have to let it sit over 24 hours, these cookies I'm talking about, in the fridge, because you want the icing to harden and everything. When you take it out, it's kind of, I don't know if I want to say like eating a chocolate bar, but, and you take it and it's crispy because you're using Rice Krispie squares, or Rice Krispie, sorry, not Rice Krispie squares, but Rice Krispie. You take that bite, it's so cool. And it lasts for a while because your ingredients, I would say, I even froze them too, so you can freeze these cookies too for Christmas. I mean, I think it's a little early for Christmas, but we have Thanksgiving, and you guys, that's perfect for Thanksgiving, guys, because our Thanksgiving is this weekend. Canadians is this weekend. Yours is in November, so that cookie recipe would really be awesome to make for Thanksgiving for you guys. I'm down to 6 minutes as I talk. I can't wait to show you what the results are. And I'll cut one open. I'm going to let it cool off just a little bit after it gets out of the oven. Because, of course, when you take bread out and you cut it right away, it's going to be a bit doughy. You got to let it sit for a bit. You got to let it rest just a little bit. And then you'll see delicious bread. So I want it cooled off a bit before I cut it. But, yeah. And if you want me to take a bite to show you how crispy it is, I can do that too. And this bread, I'm going to freeze. I'm making 4 loaves. So I don't need 4 loaves. So it lasts a while, but in my house, these breads will be gone by the end of the day. These 2 loaves, that's how much it's liked in my house, that won't last probably till tomorrow. And if it does, the other 2 batches I'm going to freeze, which I haven't frozen this bread. I'm going to tell you that much, but I don't see that being an issue, freezing the bread, if you make a whole bunch of this. But 5 more minutes to go. I'm just getting my coffee and chat. See, like I said, I'm more sitting around now. I'm stuck because of the rising time, but that wasn't hard. Now I'm just sitting down. So technically you could clean your whole kitchen, scrub your floors, do your living room, do whatever you want to do. As the bread rises twice, you get a lot of work done as it just sits there. I mean, I said 10 minutes, a couple extra minutes to get it prepped in the oven, and go do your cleaning. Go do whatever you want while it's rising. Which I did. I already did a little bit of dishes. I still got a little bit of cleanup, but because I put all my pans in my oven, so I can't put them away because, well, I need the oven. To make more. Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. I haven't seen a hummingbird for a while, but I know you get your hummingbirds stay all winter long there for you, Mike. Mine are gone. I haven't seen them. They are gone, gone, gone. Babies are gone. All right, 4 minutes. Oh, 3 minutes to go. I'm excited. You can see how nice it's rising. Look, it's beautiful. Look, it's a little bit. It's all nice and even here. Watch the lumps will probably get out when it rises. You won't even see these lumps, and even if you do, that still looks cool. Here's even just went out a little bit right here. So it's all in how you roll it and try to make it as even as you can when you do that. But I think it looks pretty good. I got to do, like I said, another batch. Two more minutes to go, guys, and then it's in the oven. Like I said, I got the water half full. That pan is all full because this bread needs steam. That's why you have to put the. Do not do it without steam. Bread is a French bread. You need to use steam on this bread. That's just what you got to do. All right, and when you hear that beep, you know what I'm doing next. Now it's okay if I would have took the egg out earlier to make it more room temperature. That'd have been okay too, but it's all right taking it out while you're making it. I just made some easy pickled eggs today, and I'm telling you, easy peasy. My pickled eggs are as easy. I'm telling you, and they taste so good, and they're easy. And actually, people told me what I do, and I went, "No, you got to add more than that." I said, "No, try it. If you really want the spices, then add the spices. But I don't prefer them with the pickling spices. But easy. In fact, I'm sitting here, and I'll show you. My eggs are right here. I just did them last night. This is my pickled egg right here. I ate a few because they're so good. I keep the pickle jars because they're designed. The lids are designed for that acid stuff when you make pickles. So I keep these jars and then I just put them in the fridge. And believe me, they get eaten up. I kind of do a dozen at a time. 10 in this jar if it's about 10, 12. Guess what that means? It's time. All right, gonna shut the timer off and I'll reset it for 30 minutes. But first, slowly take the plastic off. There we go. Now my knives aren't the sharpest, but you should take a sharp knife and take a bigger one like this. And I'm gonna just go like this every so many inches away. You don't have to go too deep, but just make some crevices on this. Just lightly sliced in it. There, that looks good. It makes it look pretty too. And then come along with this egg white. Lightly put it all over the place. Just make sure you get it everywhere because that's what makes it nice and crispy and dark. All right, I'm going to pop this in the oven now. And I'm going to show you before I shut the oven. And I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. And I'll check. 35 minutes should do the trick. It's either, it might be longer or sooner, but the average is about 30 minutes. See? Let's see. Show you my oven. Bottom rack, the water and the hot water. Top rack right there. Okay, let's get this cooking. For 30 minutes. I got the timer set. There it is. All set. And we'll look at it in 30 minutes. And that product should be done. I'll let it cool off just for a couple minutes and then I'll show you. I'll take a bite of it. I'll cut a piece. I'll show you. So in the meantime, I'm just going to clean up my mess here. A lot of times I put wax paper on here. When I'm canning for sure, if you look at the other videos, I like, well, obviously keeping it clean, but I like if there's some kind of dye or something hot on the counter, I kind of put wax paper and newspaper, but bread, you can't do that. I work directly on the counter. Just keep it always clean. And I'm going to talk and do dishes. As easy as that. Like I said, a few dishes to make it. Most people, I don't know about you, I would love tons of dishes to do out there. So if I can get a recipe that uses less dishes and less mess, I'm up for it. I gotta move this out of my way. Because when I'm doing this, I got a few cords and I don't want to get electrocuted while I'm doing my dishes, but I do want to get out of here once I'm done. To have a nice clean kitchen when you're done is the way I like it. Get it over with. And it's starting to smell nice already. Oh, 5 minutes, sorry. I did something, I screwed up that. 2 minutes to go. I gotta lower it. It's at 450. I 2 more minutes. It stays at 450 for only 5 minutes to get it crusty and risen. Almost forgot. And you gotta lower it to 375. I gotta make sure. Where's my paper? All right. Oh, I was careful. Don't do what I just did. I didn't wreck it at all. I just remembered 450 for 5 minutes and then 375 for another 30 or 35 minutes. That's just what you got to do, darlings. So I didn't wreck my bread. I could have burnt it if I left it on there. That's an extremely high temperature to leave bread on. All right. When it goes off, we're going to drop the temperature. 375. I want to show you something else. I'm going to put this bowl back that I just washed. This is the one I did the bread in. That's one. And I'll show you the difference of the other blue. This is the one I like because it's glass. It's been around. It's kind of comfortable for me. All right, any minute I gotta drop the temperature for 30 minutes from that point. All right, just wait till you hear the buzzer go off. Always use a timer for this, it's a good idea. All right, 26 seconds to go. And I'm gonna bring this over for a minute and show you how it's rising in the second bowl. And it's looking beautiful. All right, and again, another peek of this blue bowl. I want to put it back in the warm spot. Okay, first of all, you can see the height difference, okay? This is a little bit wider, but it's shorter. And this is what the dough looks like. Look, I'm gonna give you a little peek here. I'm putting it back. Oh, at the same time, all right, shut the timer off. Put the oven back on at 375 on 30 minutes. And it might be less than 30 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. After 20 minutes, keep an eye on it. Okay, I'm gonna look at what my bread looks like. Oh boy. It's looking nice, smelling good. And let you have a little peek and put this back in the warm spot again. See? It's like here. If you remember, this is almost double in size. I like glass bowls better, Mike. That's the truth. But this did good. Look at how nice it is, Mike. That dough looks really good. It is moving all over, and it still looks just as good as the other one. I don't particularly like it when it rises. The glass bowls to me. And if I took it right now, it's right here. So it's almost the height of this bowl right now. It's got more to go. I'm not touching this until after. So even if you went past an hour and let it rise to the top of that bowl, it's not going to hurt it anyways. All right. Can't wait to show you, Mike, because I know we had a discussion. You liked seeing homemade fresh bread, so I can't wait to show you how it looks. And my family's gonna love having it. All right. See, I'm happy. I'm getting dishes done too, so I get to talk to you, get dishes done. Yeah. Oh, what? Everything okay, Maria? You out there? Or Mamala. Sorry, Mamala. You still doing good out there? I try to get the live streams down to an hour. I think that's a good when it's, but I can't help it. It's going to be a little longer than that. And some of the stuff I can't help. If I'm really showing you how to do it, it's going to take longer than an hour. But I prefer live streams no longer than an hour. And thanks, Mike, for joining me. Thanks for coming, and everybody that's here. It says 4 people listening and watching. Thank you. I think Shadell's busy working, but thanks, Shadell. I hope you come back and actually see the final product. You might enjoy it. All right, and I'm happy doing these dishes. So I think tomorrow, as long as I get my act together in the morning, I'm going to be doing the asparagus, which is a really good recipe. It's canning asparagus, and it's as nice as a side dish with a meal. And you can have it for a while. So when you go to the store, you have it all in your pantry. Really good stuff. Oh, I did see it. She was talking in her native language. I already left a message on it, Mike, but thanks for telling me. the messages in her native language. She was just talking. Because I saw it last night. I couldn't sleep last night, so I was up. God, I was up at, I think, 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And I was up till 7 or something. I laid back down, and that's why I got up so late to do this live stream. Because I couldn't sleep last night. So I saw videos, and I was trying to get updated on everybody last night. I saw you last night, but I couldn't keep my eyes on, so that's all right. Okay. You can't do what you can't do. I was there because I can't sleep, so if I can't sleep, sometimes you know me, I do a live stream. So I don't keep the family up. I put the TV on, I just do that and start yapping. Gotta get all these jars washed. But I want to use tiny jars for asparagus tomorrow. I could use the pint jars, but then I would be having 3 pints of this. And I think it's too much. I like using tinier jars. And this way, it'll last longer. I was still working on my comments then, so I'm done. Oh, okay. It's 25 minutes to go. I would give you a peek, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't really like opening the oven when bread is rising, so I can look on the outside and I don't even see it. I don't know. But I can't show you the smell, but the smell is amazing. Hi, Paul, welcome back. Hello there, Paul. Welcome back, buddy. I told you I would be on. I don't have a specific time. So like when I wake up, I come on and do the live stream. And sometimes I prep things ahead before I come on, which I did today. And I did the day before. And I might do that tomorrow with the asparagus. I want to wash the jars down at least. But then again, I might not, because I want to show people how to do that too. To make sure you really clean the jars. You don't have to be perfect or anything, but how I clean them. Well, you gave me a like? Thank you, Paul. I know it says 5 people in here, 4 thumbs up. All right, I got a jar. This is why the jars, I don't know, you might, when I use scanning jars, I only put labels on. If I plan on giving the jar as a gift to somebody to make it fancy, I put a label on it. Otherwise, I don't, because it is so hard to get a label off these jars. Like right now, I'm trying to get one off. It's going to take me a little while of scrubbing power to get it off. And I know I tried vinegar and I tried all the recipes that they say, oh, it's really easy to do. Yeah, okay. Didn't work for me. Put oil on it and let it sit for a bit, spraying oil or certain oils will work. And I tried all of it, scrubbing, soap and water. Just a little bit of hard work, and that's the only way I can get it going. I still need all that because actually I'm going to need that. I got to do another batch of bread, so. Oh, shout out. Paul wants me to shout out Paul Guerrero 25. Paul Guerrero 25. I'll shout you out, buddy. Yeah, me too. I read on the list. That's exactly what I do. But for a gift, Mike, if I were to make this fancy, which I did, when I give them away, I kind of make them decorative. I'll put a fancy label on them. I'll put some ribbon on them. I make them all look pretty as a gift. That's when I might put a label on them. Because the people I'm going to give them to don't normally can anyway, so it really doesn't matter if I wreck the jar for them. All right, let me get this last one done. Get this all cleaned up and then ready for tomorrow. Gonna find all my jars. I'm excited to, I gotta get some apples too. I want to get apples and I want to can the apple pie recipe because that's really, really good recipe for anybody that likes an apple pie filler. I understand, but what about the tag instead? Yeah, you could do a tag, you're right. You could do a tag, but what happens if, okay, I'll put it this way. You could absolutely do a tag. But if people lost the tag on the jar because they don't eat it right away, the tag would have the date and what it is right on the jar, so they can't go anywhere with it. I love the tag, but the label would have it right there. Because when I store things away, that's why we put the date on them, right? We might put what it is, because if you don't know what it looks like potatoes are straightforward and beets and different things, but there may be something that you made new and don't know what it is, so it's kind of a good idea to write it on there. Hey, John. Thank you, buddy. Thanks so much. Let me take a look at my oven, put the light on, and see how it's looking. Because I can tell if I can take it out soon. Nope, still too late. Still too late. Still might need the 20 minutes. Can't wait to show you guys. I think what I'm going to do, okay, this is a clean towel. I don't want to burn my counter, so I'm going to put a couple towels here. What else can I use? Let's see. I do have a cooling rack for cookies. But I think I'm going to do this stuff. Wait, I got some stuff so I can show you really good when it comes out of the oven. It's very hot, so I don't want to burn my counter. So I'm going to do this. Put a little bit of Christmas season here. And there. Like so. And that protect my stove, and then you'll get to see what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. I see, but not sure if we can save everybody, but a few is good. Yeah, they're there though, Mike. What I did 2 days ago, this is yesterday. There's the one thing I did yesterday. They look pretty good, but they got to sit for a couple weeks. And there's my potatoes. Colors are really pretty too in your storage space. The colors are amazing. Wait till you see the green. It's going to be kind of an off-white yellow. Christmas colors, actually. Wouldn't that be cool? I could make this, like I said, I could take this off and make lids that look really pretty. And then make tags and in a gift basket. I could make it look really cool for Christmas, like the red color. The green will be a smaller jar in green. So you got kind of a white, a red, and a green for Christmas colors on a basket. To give that away would look really, really pretty. Like I would actually take material, like the old-fashioned way. I still think it looks cool. Take this off, put a circle of material on, roll this back on, put some ribbon and a tag, like you said, saying what it is, and our Merry Christmas, and a whole basket full of this stuff. I think not everybody would appreciate it, but some people that don't cook might appreciate this whole thing as a basket for Christmas. I'm going to put that right there now because I needed the space, but I can put it right there for now. I don't know. I like the idea. I like the idea of somebody that doesn't know how to cook, or not. Matter of fact, Mike, if it was somebody that you knew didn't have a lot of money to buy food, that is who I think would go good to a nice food basket to give it to somebody. Like the homeless has a place to go, but somebody that you know that doesn't have a lot of money, an older person or something, and you just give them that. That's kind of what a Christmas thing that is. Matter of fact, I'm giving to my neighbor because she doesn't cook. She doesn't really cook that much. She's a single person, the one that I want to go for walks with. And she doesn't know I'm giving her this, but I'm going to give her a jar of everything I make because she doesn't really cook. She buys out, or because she's a nurse, she's so busy. And she has to a house and all this stuff she's paying for. So I want to give her that for something. I want to give her that. I was even tempted to give her. I might even give her some bread or something. Like she's not that she needs it. It's just because she doesn't cook. I know she'd appreciate it. Let me see. What do you got here? It would also be good to give a note on how to use the things in the basket. That's true. That's a good idea. Yeah, really good, Mike. That's like recipes and stuff. Matter of fact, I love doing that, and I think, Mike, I might do that at Christmas to show people how to do that. A whole dried soup in a jar or cookies in a jar, and you just tell them the recipe on it. Those are so cool. So I almost could do a whole meal if you thought about it. If I can meat, which I don't think I'm going to do, but I could have meat, vegetables, a couple of side dishes of vegetables and everything. I could have soup in a can. I could have all kinds, a whole thing, a whole basket full with, like you said, the ingredients. So I could have dessert and a whole meal, including soup, all as a gift basket for somebody. And I like the note idea, yeah. That's true. No, I like it, Mike. I think that's very good advice. Very, very good. Matter of fact, I don't know what I'm gonna. Besides frying them, I'm not telling you I can't figure out other things to do. I will do other things. I'm thinking, what I would like to do besides that. You know what? I never did this, but I think it'd be cool to take the potatoes, mash them up. I showed you how to do the salmon patties, crack it to Samoa already, but I'm talking about coming up with something else that I could do. And I know I could. I just have to think about what recipes I could make besides potatoes fried with butter and onions and spices. Other things you could do with the potatoes, other recipe ideas, which is really cool. All right, my time is 14 minutes. So I'm just going to double peek again and see how it's looking. It's getting there. It's not quite there yet. It's a light golden brown, so it still needs a bit of time, but it smells. That's another thing, by the way. My advice is when you're cooking, especially this bread, when the bread is near ready, you will smell it. You will smell, it gives you a hint. It warns you that the bread's almost ready because you can smell the bread. And I'm starting to smell it. I was smelling it, the yeast and all that, but now I'm smelling cooked bread. So it tells me it's almost ready when you start to smell it. That fresh smell. Imagine going to somebody's house and you can smell it. They just made homemade bread. I can't wait to do those cookies there, Mike. I think they're so awesome in taste. I need walnuts for them, and I think coconuts. But I got the peanut butter yesterday. I have to get some walnuts. I gotta get a few things, but the cookies are really, really good. I'm showing people the best of what I really think are really good things to make, especially with the upcoming season coming up. Now, it's so close to being done. I might cut it back a bit of time, so I'm just looking. I look at it, and if it's golden, nice golden brown on top, then I cut back the time. So it could take, like I said, I set it for 30 minutes after the 5 minutes and drop the temperature to 375. So it starts out at 455 minutes, 375 lowered, and you take a look at it, and it might not take 30 minutes. Or if it's not golden brown, it might take longer than 35 minutes. It depends on your oven, because hydro cooks at a lower speed too than gas. I have a gas stove, and a gas oven cooks way higher and better to me than a hydro. So the hydro stove cooking that bread might take longer in it. Can't wait to show you. Excited. It's getting down to the wire. So I might be knocking it off a couple minutes because right now it's got 12 minutes to go. And let me take another look. This is the time where I keep looking at it by the color. Yeah, just a little. I'm going to go a little longer than that. I still want it a little darker. Oh. But yeah, not sure if I want to see the bread. I am getting hungry. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, buddy. Not much I can do. Well, I already made the zucchini. I wouldn't mind. I can't remember. I made a batch of banana bread. The zucchini bread is really good. And you on live streaming, you can make mistakes, and it's just the way it is. I can't take back what I made. But my mistake was on the zucchini bread. Let it cool off before you take it out of the pan. I kind of was excited to show you what it looked like and kind of stuck to the bottom, but it would have never done that. If I would have let it cool off, took a knife and went around the bread pan, it would have been such a nice looking bread, which normally it doesn't fall apart for me. I mean, it's funny how if anything is going to go wrong, it's going to go on a live stream where it's going to go wrong. And that's why videos are kind of cool, because you take your time and film it and edit it. And that's a little easier than this is a little more higher pressure, but I'm up for the pressure. I'm having fun. It's all good. We're getting down to the wire. And my other bread, as soon as I get off here, I'm ready to make another bread. I love hot zucchini. Well, I don't mind zucchini bread, Mike, but it's the blueberries I like. I like it even better. The recipe I add blueberries to, the one you saw already me do, that is my favorite. Just plain zucchini doesn't cut it for me. The blueberries added to it, now that I like. I don't mind zucchini bread, but it's the blueberries why I like it so much. Hey, hi, you're just in time. Just in time, Kathleen. We're up for the wire pretty soon. I'm taking it out of the oven. You said, yeah, blueberries are so, are an extra. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. But the blueberries add something to it. I'm happy to do this with you guys because I'm having a lot of fun. Like I told you, I repeat it over and over. If I wasn't on live streaming, I'd be doing it anyway. So I'm just showing you what I would do in real life. So why not share it with you as I do it? Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to come back on, but I'm making not open face. I'm making hot roast beef sandwiches with gravy and peas for supper, which obviously a side dish, more bread maybe. I'm sure they're going to have it for lunch. What time is it anyways? It's probably 1 o'clock. See, they're going to have some of this. And they might have it for supper. They don't care. This is kind of tiny to make an open bread. I could do it. I could actually put roast beef on this bread and make it into a sandwich. Would be delicious. But and I might still use this bread for the hot face sandwich. I think it would still a hot roast beef sandwich would still be really good on this bread. It's more narrow than a normal size of a bread. So I think it would turn out really good though. Can't wait to show you. It's so close to being done. We've got 8 minutes to go, and I might take it out any minute. You know what? I think I'm taking it out. I think it looks good, smells good. Timing's off. I can't wait to show you the end result of what it looks like. Back away. I don't want to burn my computer. Sorry, shut the light off. I don't want to cut it until it cools down a bit because it'll still be doughy if I don't do that. So I'll show you. Let it cool down just a touch. All right, guys, you ready? There you go, guys. Fresh out of the oven. There it is, and it didn't really take that long. It's more waiting time. Felt like showing out. Yeah, it is golden brown. It's lighter on screen. It's darker. It's dark, and this is darker in real life. On the screen, it looks a little lighter. This is a touch darker shade. Yeah, just let it cool for a couple minutes. It's hot, but see how the bottom looks? It's not burnt, it's just perfect color. I just give it a couple minutes to show you what it looks like. And then, of course, everybody likes you to taste it. I have a bread knife. Maybe I'll use that. It's a bread knife. I'll squish the bread when you cut it. There's my baby right here. So I'm just waiting for a couple minutes and show you. Just give it a couple more minutes. I would give you butter, Kathleen. Kathleen, tell you what, remind me of this day. When I get back to Texas, I'll make you some. Yeah, I will. I'll pull the butter out just to make you happy. Well, I put margarine, but I should have butter, but I have margarine. There we go. The margarine, it's right here, guys. Right there. All right, let me see. I'll test it out. You ready? I kind of cut to an angle. I don't know. It's just the way I cut. And it's hot. You can see it's burning my fingers. Hot tamale. Ready? There it is. It's still soft because it's got to cool off, but you can see the steam. This will be white just like the bread, but it's so hot it's still doughy. But you can look at the steam. You can see it. Right there. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Bacon jam would be perfect. Yeah. Oh, anything on this. This is, like I said, I keep calling it. It's easy to make, and it's really, really delicious. And there you go. Are you ready? See, it's melting. Ready? I don't know if you can hear me, but see my bite. Mm-mm. Mm. I like it a little colder than this because it's hot. But yeah, yum. Mm-hmm. See, it's not hard. It's hard. Hard, not hard, but sometimes it's harder than other times. But I guess, excuse me, if I would have left it in a little longer, then this would have been even harder. But it's perfect. Oh, yeah. Want me to do that sound? Yum. It is good. But, So, let me pick that up and show you closer. The inside of that, see? Well, oh, thanks. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, Carter, thank you, sweetheart. I have to cook in the morning, so I have to go leave you. But thank you, honey, for the raid. Thank you, LSP Production. Thank you, Eating Grapes. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gems World, welcome. Thanks, guys. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Yes, she is. She's a lovely, inspirational lady. I would have been longer, but I plan on live stream cooking every morning, so I have a time limit that I have to get on. But I had time to go visit her. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. Now, come on in. Hello. Meet everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the raid. Carter is inspirational channel. I love her. My inspirational TV. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Carter, I know you probably can hear me. I thank you. It was fun in your live stream. You're very, very inspirational. You're very outgoing. You're upbeat. So thank you, honey, for the raid. And I wish I would have stayed longer, but I try to stay. I don't talk all the time there, Carter. I am in your channel, and I stayed there, but I'm not constantly talking. There she is. Lily Crochet Fashions. Hi, sweetheart. I just said I like to crochet. I had said that earlier to you. And we got Titania. Is that Titania? I don't want to pronounce anybody's name, so I apologize. But thank you. Thank you, Raiders. Miss Louisiana Housewives. Kinky Lock Tire. Welcome. Oh, it's so sweet of her to bring everybody here. She is. She's a very inspirational lady. And by the way, I think I'm due for a Bible pretty soon. Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. I was just making French bread. Hello, Blended Squad. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Like Kathleen said, we welcome everybody here. Thank you. Dining with Sion. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Blended Squad says, here from Carter's Eats. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said, she's very inspirational. She's such a nice lady, and I enjoy going to her lives. I do. She makes me to inspire better, a channel to be better. And I've been on for 5 years, and I think she gives very good advice. Now she can hear me say it. She helps people out, and she gives really, really good advice. So I so appreciate her. And like I said, I would have been longer with her, but I just had to go. I kind of cook in the morning, and I open up and I do live cooking, what I'm going to do for the day sometimes. So, but I so appreciate it. Oh, hi there, sweetheart. Hey, Carter Eats. I wish I could dance in front of you, but not right now. My hair's a mess, and you're a wonderful, beautiful lady. But I can go like this. Ooh, ooh, everybody, let's party, party. Ooh, ooh, let's party, party. Come on and party. Let's have some fun. Let's party, party, party. Look at that. I'm not going to show you my body, but I'm going to go party, 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 party. Woo, woo, woo. Party, 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 party. Thank you very much for coming. And Miss Carter Eats is very inspirational. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Very inspirational. She is indeed. And if she was here, I'd give her some bread. I'd give her some bread. Loving the energy. Oh, I don't have anywhere. Oh, thanks, Angela. I don't have any Angela, like, I can't even talk, blah, 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 blah. Carter, this is like, she got me going. Seriously, I was like, dancing, dancing. She's a dancing queen. She dances and moves and grooves and she dances. She moves, she grooves, she prays the Lord. She is a wonderful lady. Oh my gosh, she is. Anyways, is that a little crazy? I'm pooped now. See, she was like dancing there. She's all dressed up and looks so pretty today. And she's like boogieing all over the place. And I'm like, all right, that's 5 minutes of high energy. Let's go back to making bread. Would you like to learn how to make a bread? Yes, thank you for coming today. Yes, she thanks you all, and so do I. I thank you for coming. Oh, and I was going to say, anybody that likes to cook, well, this is what I'm going to be doing lately. I like cooking and crafting, and anybody, when you're not busy staying with Miss Carter Eats, enjoy your live stream. And when you're not doing anything, when she's not live streaming, come on and join mine if you feel like learning how to cook or craft. This was such an awesome thing for her to do. I love raids. I think they're wonderful. If I had a lot of people coming, I would raid her back. But I think you guys can all meet each other. We got Kathleen, and I got just Mike, my buddies, both of them. There's other people that are my buddies and friends. They're just not here right now because they're working. So yeah. Anybody want a piece of bread? Anybody want some bread? Help yourself. Hey, there she is. Mamala. You want some bread? Help yourself, you guys. I got 2 loaves and I'm making 2 more. Yeah, Mike is awesome too. Yeah. Does it look delicious? Yeah, it's good. Come on. Help yourself. I got 2 loaves. I got one here and here. And let me show you what I still have to cook after I get off of this live stream. I'm going to move this down because I don't want to burn my counter. We'll get this butter out of the way. And this is what it looks like before I have to make it into bread. Look at how good it is. Mike, this is for you too. Look at how high that is. It's ready to get, I got to take it down. There you go, fresh dough. Another set of bread that'll look just like that. Look at how high that is, Mike. It's all the way up here. All the way, where's my finger? Let's see if I can show you. All the way right there. We fam. Lovely home. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, we are fam. Yes, please meet each other. I'm all for that. And she's about helping everybody else meet each other. And like I told you, she has good information too. I've been on here for 5 years and I'm still learning all the time. And newer people come along and they have the right way to just take off. And I have to listen and take their advice. I have to grow too with you guys and take advice and learn new ways, because in 5 years, YouTube has changed a heck of a lot since I started 5 years ago. So that's what I'm going to tell you guys. And she's the way. How long have you been on it? Can you still hear me, Carter? How long have you been on the air? Because have you been on that long with your channel? I just wondered about that. How long has Miss Carter been on the air? I don't think she's been on long. I don't know, not 5 years, I don't think. And but my point is, she's taken off really well, and everybody loves her, and it's cool. And I'm taking advice from her. So that's why I'm in there. I'm listening to her and learning myself. When she's telling you this is what you should do, she's not wrong. She's absolutely right. I know a lot of this stuff already, but I don't even know it. I have to fine tune my old ways, because when you used to do live streaming, it never even existed. Never existed. 5 years ago, like this live stream came out maybe 2 years ago, a little over that. I just strictly did videos and didn't know what I was doing at all. Didn't know that you had to sit there and put your own ads once you get monetized, and so many things to learn. And she gives you great advice. I'm listening to her and I'm going, she's right on the money, what she's saying here. Thanks for the thumbs up. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So I have to, oh, no problem. Okay. Well, since I'm staying on, guys, then I think I better, I'm going to do the next batch of bread. I have no choice. I have to sit there and get it ready. So we can talk to each other. You can meet each other. But I am going to do physical labor, and you can watch me if you want. Start all over again from this point. So I'm going to move my bread out of here, put another piece of parchment on there, a fresh one, and start again. Where's my parchment?
Nope. Gotta find it first. All right, there we are, baby.
Plastic wrap. I have a lot of plastic wrap in here.
There it is. Oh, I got it. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way and start fresh again. All right, guys. There it is. I'm going to keep these plastic too because I put them on the bread again. All right. You can all meet each other and I can continue baking my bread. I need to finish this up. This one's a little sticky. A little more sticky than the last one. Just a little bit of bread. Whoa, kitty cat. Ah, really see me, my kitty cat. Oh, well, this was easy. This one was, I have a video on it, plus I would recommend watching this live stream because I really do go in more detail. I mean, you're watching me actually make the whole thing live, but there is a video on it too. And this is a very easy recipe. Even people that don't know how to cook will be able to learn this, trust me. I try to bring easy stuff here to not make it that difficult. Can I make harder stuff to cook? Sure. I wanted to have a catering business where I cooked international foods, and I'd go to your house and you'd pay a fee and I would decorate the whole thing for different countries so I could do German food or Italian food or whatever. All kinds of ethnic foods. See, this one I might have took a little less, but it's going to still be fine. Right. Because if you got to watch how it is, it's still good. It gets a little deformed if I don't watch the size, as you can see, but All right, this one's going to be a little longer. Nonetheless, it'll still work out. I'm going to move it over on my tray, and then I'll bring the tray back over and show you. All right. Hey, sweetheart. Hi, honey. Wendy, I'm sorry. I just saw you in here. Give me easy. Give me easy. That sounds like a good. Oh, it is, Linda. I promise you, if you go back to watching this when you have the time, this is very easy bread. I have made it as easy. There's a video online on my channel, and there's a live stream. I'm just finishing up. This is the second round of bread because I had to make this live stream faster by starting about an hour ahead, making the first batch to rise and swapping it out, just like they do on shows. They do that all the time on TV shows. They swap things out. And I'm going to let you see it rise because I can't do anything about it right now. It's got to rise for the second time. And I'm going to bring that to you. All right, here it is right here. There it is. I switched. Oh, this time, see? Actually, I didn't put this. It's still, you know what? I think I might put it. I don't trust myself. So this is cornmeal. I'm just going to do a little funky thing and move it around here. And put it all around. And just lift the bread up a little bit. It's pretty easy. That's why I'm telling you I can do whatever I want with this bread. And it's a pretty simple bread. You make a little bit of a boo-boo, come back and fix it. That's cornmeal I'm putting on the bottom, by the way, in case you didn't see it. All right, now, I like putting everything in mason jars, and I actually, if I don't use them for a while, I use a sealer to seal up and get all the air out of it, and it lasts even longer, that stuff. And then I got the paper, or the plastic I did for the bowl. I'm just going to come over here and put it on top so I keep the heat in to let the yeast rise. Hi, baby. So, hi, Jeff. Hi. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Wendy. Yes, that's right. I forgot about that. That's hilarious. I forgot. That's right. John would always tease me about, you're going to make the bread? And I forgot all about that, John. That's funny. That is hilarious. Yeah, finally making the bread, John. I already did it. This is the second batch. And I thought everyone's talking to each other, meeting each other. I just won't shut down the live stream and I'll finish my second half of bread. But for those of you that didn't see it, John, I don't think you saw it. This is what it looks like. That's my bread right there, buddy. I know how to make bread. Right there. I had to eat it in front of Mike and Kathleen and everybody. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks. It's good to see both of you guys. Thank you so much. I am honored. John is a chef, and he definitely knows how to cook. I'm a home cook, home clerk by myself, and raised to cook, and that's what I am. I'm not a qualified chef, but I know how to cook. And I guess in these live streams, I'll be showing you I know how to cook. Oh, and by the way, that's the stuff I did yesterday, you guys. So if you're interested in learning how to can at all, I have a live stream. This one took 7 hours to do, mind you. That's canning potatoes. I show you how to can. This is high pressure canning. I did at least 21 jars of these quarts, and it took 3 live streams because I didn't want to bore anybody, but that's a whole thing of how to do high pressure canning for potatoes. This is a boiling canning one. That's the pickle beets I made yesterday right here. And I love the colors. Actually, somebody told me the colors are nice, and they are. And tomorrow, most likely, I'm going to be doing asparagus. So talking about three pretty colors. The green's going to look really good with the red, and it'll be nice for Christmas if I want to give it as a gift. So it's all cool. All right. Oh, thanks. So are you there, John. So are you. But thank you. I think I'm finally doing what I'm supposed to do. Yes, I love crafting. Of course I will, and I'll keep doing it. But my title of my name is Cooking and Crafting, and I forgot for a while about doing the cooking side of it. Yes, I love scones. I'll do that, John. You want to know the best? And I know you're British, and I know you to do scones, but I know how to do scones, yeah. And my favorite one, which I'm not sure if England does that. What I got to think of the name. It's my favorite one. A lot of people don't like. What's the name of the seed? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. Caraway. My favorite scone is made with caraway seeds. John, I don't know if you ever had. Did you ever, I'm sure you had. I'm not trying to insult you in any way. You know that. You know what you're doing. But I'm asking you, have you ever had caraway in scones? Because caraway seeds is a distinct taste. But oh my God, is it ever good in scones? And I've made them quite often. Thanks, John. Get her done, yeah. Good stuff, eh? Get her done. I didn't set the timer, but I can tell when it's ready. Like I said, you set the timer. That takes about 30 minutes to do the second rise on this bread. It's half the time, 30 to 45 minutes. And sometimes I don't even time it because I did it so often. I can tell just by the look of the bread when I know it's ready to go in the oven. All right, so I'm letting it rise, but I'll set the timer with that. I'm going to put another, I think I've been yapping for about 10 minutes, so I'm going to have 20 minutes on the timer. In the meantime, I got to start the oven. That's got to go to 450. 450. Get it up there. It's got to go really high, just for 5 minutes. All right. Oh, 450. Okay, it's set on. And in the meantime, don't forget there's a pan of water that has to go on the bottom of this. On the bottom shelf, you put a can hot water, boiling. Well, you take hot water. By the time it heats the oven to 450, that water is going to be hot. So the bread is steamed a little bit. So I'm going to put that in. I add a little more water because it did evaporate from the first set. So I'm taking hot water, putting more water in it. No, it takes, you watch when it takes about, you got to set it at, this is what it took. It took even less. You got to keep an eye on it, but it took, you put 5 minutes at 450, lower the heat to 375, and it takes under 30 minutes. Depends on your oven. If it's a hydro oven, it's going to take longer. But this bread took about 25 minutes to cook because I did 5 minutes at the high temperature, roughly 20, a couple minutes, 22 minutes. But you can tell by looking at it. You can tell when you put it in the oven, you'll smell it. The minute you smell, that's the sign that it's starting to be cooked. And then you look at it and the color, and if it looks golden brown like I showed you that one, then it's right. So it could take longer. But see, I want to show you the bottom of this bread. It's not burnt in any way. You see? It's all nice and golden brown on the bottom. That's the top, and that's the bottom. And you should be looking like that. And it should look like this, and you take it out of the oven. Yeah, it smells awesome in here. And I'm happy to do the second loaf with you guys because now I'm done. I've done most of my dishes for cleanup, and yeah, I'm good. I'm like the cook, the chief bottle washer. I do it all. You do all the dishes too. Oh, does it look like Tiger Right? It's really worth making. Wendy, it's very easy. Maybe your husband would like to try it. It's so easy, this bread, that I've made tons of different kinds of breads. I made German bread. This is a French bread. I made Italian bread, normal white bread. I've made all kinds of bread. And to me, I gave you the best of the best breads. This is the easiest, quickest to do. And that's what I gave you. I didn't give you a hard bread. I gave you a very easy one because there's some that are a lot harder to work with. There she is, my darling. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you, Triple D. Hi, honey. Hey guys, Triple D's back. Isn't it good to see her? I missed her. I left her a message. She sent me a message. You got me online. I love it. See, Wendy, we all miss you. We all miss you, honey. And everybody new, please. I know you're getting to know each other. So meet Carrie on Jeff and John, Just Mike. Kathleen, I think, is still out there. Wendy, of course, Triple D, and all of you that are not typing. I can't tell who's out here. Please meet each other. There you go. Hi. Oh, well, thank you, Green Organic Love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, meeting everybody. I think I saw you all over. I've seen you in Carter's channel, which was so awesome of her to give me a raid. So yeah. So welcome. Come on and meet everybody. I'm so happy to see Triple D back. It's such a big thing. Yes, yes, welcome. You guys, welcome. You're always welcome to when I live stream. Please come on in. If I can show you anything, I'm happy to teach anybody anything, what I know. That's what I'm going to tell you. It's a lot of fun. See, bread is doing really well. I'm just going to let it go for a little longer. Let's check my timer on here. Well, I'm happy you're back. It is just positivity. I'm hanging with channels that are positive and people coming in here positive. We just keeping the love going on. That's all I want on my channel. Love, learn, get to meet each other. Yes. Isn't it lovely, Wendy, to see her? I have missed her so much. Oh, Carter's here. There she is. Carter came to my channel a while back too. And then she's like exploded and she's such a nice lady. Seriously, I've been meaning to get a Bible. My mom has a Bible and reads it every single night. And I didn't get to, we're like Roman Catholic and I preach good things, but I don't preach that much. But I think it's such a good thing that I actually need to get one myself. I was thinking of getting one at night and reading it. Oh, you want to, we'll just hide that or show it. It's not a big deal. Here. Let's clean that up there. You guys are welcome to meet each other. Let me show that. There. There you go. Yep, go ahead. Thank you, Carter, for bringing the raid. I really appreciate it, honey. You are, like I said, very inspirational to me. I know I don't say it, but I can say it now to you because I really didn't go to your channel at first. Then I started going to it, and I don't always talk in it. And I went, yeah, I'm happy to know you. You're a very nice lady and with positive messages and building in such a good, helpful way that I love it. I love you. Make me want to go, like I said, and go get a Bible and have it on my bed because there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm not trying to preach anybody, but I just think it's a good thing. You're laughing at me now? Oh, I hope that, oh, amen. You're laughing. Hey, oh, okay, cool. I thought you were laughing at me. Well, you can laugh at me. It's good. But I just want to say how cool it is. And, oh. And I love Just Mike, so that doesn't hurt. Yeah, you got to love Mike. Me too. It's very inspirational. I love it myself, Wendy. I have been cooking things, and I'm at home here. You want to know that? I'm starting to be at home doing the things I love. So cooking was number one, actually, over crafting. But I became that I started getting lost, and I was doing crafting first, which I still will do, and I love. But cooking was probably my number one love. If I pick between the two of them, cooking is, that's why I named it cooking first over crafts. My Inspirational TV says, hello, everyone. Yeah, go ahead. Say hello. Meet everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Yeah. There you go, Mike. It's true. It's very inspirational. And I want to learn I know how to crochet, and I would love Lily Crochet Fashion. You want to get together on doing the crafting side of this? I'm more than willing to do that. I would love to learn or you want to show us to crochet, then I give you an offer. Anybody that cooks or crafts that wants to come up, I will do it to a StreamYard, which I don't particularly like StreamYard, and get you up and ask you questions about what you love to do. Yeah, if you love cooking too, whatever you love doing, I'd love to have you on. Like I said, Carter brought you here, so Carter Eats is number one. You make sure you guys stay with her, check her out, do whatever you got to do. But when you are not doing anything, and if I happen to be live streaming when you're done, come and visit. And yeah, I'm thank you, Carter. I really appreciate that. But anyone that wants to cook with me or craft with me can come up on a one-on-one basis, and we'll StreamYard together. And you'll tell me what you craft. So if you knit, I know how to knit or crochet or any kind of thing. I know how to craft and I know how to cook. I would love it. Me too, Wendy. Me too, honey. Me too. I'm glad you came back to show that it's inspirational and we get along, and it's a loving thing I want for my channel. And Carter's bringing beautiful people here, so I'm happy. I got to give her a big shout out all the time because of what she did for me. It's very meaningful, so a big shout out to her. But anyways, and to you, I'm so happy. Oh, look at who's here. Yay! I'm wonderful. Velvet's in town. Everyone can meet Velvet, please. All right, Mike, no problem. Yeah, guys, go ahead, meet each other. I don't have an issue with that. I never have. Hi, Wendy, I miss you. I love you. Yeah, I love all you guys. Shoot, this is like in my cooking world. So you know, I got the best meeting wonderful, lovely people on my channel. I get to yap with you a lot, dance, sing, whatever I want to do, and then I actually cook and maybe show you a few things. So yeah, this is very exciting to me. Very, very exciting. And Carter made it really. She put me above the edge of being excited. I'm even past excited. Anyways, my oven is saying that bread has 10 more minutes to rise. Oh, I need another egg white, so I got to do that. I shouldn't have dumped the other one out. I did, so I got to get another egg white to finish this bread. So I'm going to show you that all I'm going to do here. Oh, this is so lovely. I'm going to go get an egg. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the egg white out here. There, just the egg white. I should have kept it. I forgot all about it and dumped the leftover, and this would have been perfect. This is probably enough for at least 4 loaves of bread, and I shouldn't have dumped it, but I did, so I did, so I did. All right. Because this is gonna get ready, it's gonna need this shortly. I already washed there. I need this to go on it. No, Velvet, you want to know the truth? I stayed up really late. I couldn't sleep. And in the morning, I don't have a specific time. I come on when I'm up. This is how I do it. I get up out of bed. Since I didn't sleep good, I didn't wake up till 10 o'clock. When I got up at 10 o'clock, I got out. I started making the first batch of bread dough because I needed to swap it out to show people how to do this. So I made the first batch. Then I came on, which I'm not sure if that was 11 o'clock. It would have been because it took me an hour to rise. So after 11, I came on. So I don't really change times. I just kind of get up, and when I'm on, I'm on. That's it. Come on, and tomorrow I'm planning on doing pickled asparagus. So that's what I'm going to do in the last 2 live streams. I don't know if you guys missed it, but this is the one I did yesterday. Is pickled beets. I got a really good deal on them. It was about 20, 25 pounds. And I show you how to make this. And it's in a boiled bath. So that's one way of canning. Oh, it's time to do something. And this is pressure canning, which is potatoes or anything with low acidity. And I explain all that in the videos. And tomorrow, I just need some dill, fresh dill, and I'll be doing little smaller jars, and I'm going to do asparagus tomorrow. So yeah. Yeah, I do have a garden. Yeah, I do there. I have a garden. All right. So right now, guys, I'm gonna chat with you, but I gotta go get this ready. So I'm gonna take these are not, I gotta get somebody like my husband to sharpen these nice because they're not the sharpest, but they're gonna go like this and make gouges all along it. This is kind of like letting it more expand, but it also looks nice too. But I'm kind of slicing it a little bit. I'm kind of in my element right now. No, I never thought I was in my element, but I guess I am supposed to cook. I was enjoying crafting so much that I fell for that and stayed in crafting side of it. And I should be cooking too all along. But I am back home to my element. And I will be going crafting again with the diamond painting and all that. You know, I have all kinds of goodies ready. I have some cookies I want to do for Christmas, which I kind of said I was doing it for Mike because I think Mike will enjoy this kind of cookie I'm going to do. All right, there you go. Slice a little bit. She is, eh? Yeah, I'm kind of a garden person too. That's cool though. That is very good to know. Oh, yes. Yes, I know about gardening too, my dear. And I love it. We can get together on that side of it too. If that's what you like. I love gardening. Also, oh, you like my backsplash? Oh, are you talking to me, Velvet? You like my backsplash? Oh yeah, got to give yeah, Triple D. Please meet Velvet. You never met Velvet. Well, thanks. Hubby did that. Actually, my next door neighbor is a tiler plus a mechanic and everything. He's like a jack of all trades. Lent us the tools, and we did the backsplash ourselves. Well, I really, he did it. I helped them, but I will say my husband did all that work. I don't want to take credit on that. But yeah, most of the stuff we do ourselves in here. So we have worked with wood and tile, and I've worked with plumbing and all kinds of stuff. No, it's not butter there. This is less fattening than butter. It's egg whites. The butter comes later when you eat the bread. This is just egg whites right here. That's egg white here. It's an egg white wash. You could actually put water, but I don't like doing it. Works out perfect. Just the egg white. Don't water it down because I did do that before and I didn't really like the results of it. But that's all it is, not butter. That is egg white. Okay, we're going to put it, you're going to get to see this one out of the oven. All right, I'm going to put this in the top rack, and I have that hot water underneath it. And this is going to go for 5 minutes at 450. Here we go. It's going to go about 4 minutes. I can't talk. Let me set the temperature for 5 minutes at this temperature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to drop it to 375 for about between 20, 35 minutes, somewhere in there. Thanks, guys, for taking that out. MT is here? Oh, MT, how are you? MT is here? I didn't see MT. Hi, MT, if you're here. Where are you, buddy? Right, now I can clean up and show you when this is ready, what it looks like. Fresh out of the oven. And Mike says, I haven't forgotten about you. Where is MT out there? Did I miss MT? Because it says MT. Oh, yes. Got to go. Nice. Bye, Triple D. If you're still here, bye, honey. It's fantastic seeing you back. I love seeing you, honey. Oh, okay. Well, because I thought Bella says, hello, MT. How are you? Am I saying it wrong? Is it not MT? Oh, it's MIT, MIT. Okay, MIT. I read it wrong. Okay, I got ya. I just read it wrong. At first I thought MT. Did I miss that? All right, so I'm going to dry this off. And then I'm going to put my towels ready for when the bread's ready. Then you get to see what it looks like as I clean. All right, this can go away. That away. I'm not going to open this bread up because you know what it looks like already. And I might freeze these two breads because I don't need 4 loaves of bread, but there you go. So I don't burn my counter. All right, get rid of that. All right, almost ready to drop the temperature. It's at 30 minutes now. Oh, it's so nice to have all the dishes done too. I'm putting a lot of stuff away. Very nice to be nice and clean. All right. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Carter. Anybody doesn't know Carter, please go ahead. Get to meet each other. She's a lovely lady. You're all lovely ladies. And gentlemen. A few gentlemen. Mike, I don't know if you're the only guy, but I'm sure there's a couple guys out there. I'm just going to turn the sound off. I'll be right back, guys. Where is it? Ooh, get up there. All right, I didn't think you needed to hear a whole conversation, so sorry I put you on hold, but all right, let me see. Mike, you so lucky. British weather, not good here. Oh, no? We have clouds, and so it's warm, 55 degrees. I don't know what it is. You know what? It's beautiful in here, but I opened my bedroom window, and it's cold in the back. So I got to find out what temperature it is. Oh, you know what I should do? I got this thing, believe it or not, I don't know if you ever guys heard of a Fire Stick. It was 60 something dollars. It was pretty cheap. And you put it in your TV. You get free with it because it's Amazon Prime. You get to say, Alexis, what's the weather like and where you live? And then she'll come out. The weather in blah, blah, blah is this degrees. And I get it right on my TV now. So it's kind of cool. Hey, Adele. Hi. Hi, Adele. Welcome. Is it lovely? Yeah, but it's so funny because I never thought I'd get a free Alexa. Alexa, what's the weather like in, let's say, I don't know, Alaska, something city in Alaska, and she'll come back and tell you. I didn't want Alexa, she's just by. It's free though. It comes with the stick I got. So the Fire Stick, I got to tell you, I'm not a salesperson on it, but I love it. Oh my God. It's the Fire Stick is made by Amazon. You just plug it in the back and you get stations for free. It's similar to Netflix, but Netflix you're paying for. I get that and put it installed and I don't pay anything after that. It's free, my movies. Oh, you love it too? Do you have a Fire Stick is what you're saying? I love it. The sticks are cool, special when jailbroken can watch movies currently. No, this is all legal. This is a legal thing. It's a legal Fire Stick that's legal. I bought it in a store that's known to sell electronics, and everything's legal about it. It's run through Amazon. I just plug it in. I'm with Amazon already, and it doesn't cost me anything. I believe I must have Prime already with it, so I put it on, watch all kinds of movies, never have to pay any monthly fee like Netflix. So I'm really enjoying it actually. And I get Alexis for free. Alexis, would you play some John Denver songs or whatever I want them to play or the temperature or whatever? So it's all for free. So it's kind of fun. You're driving, be careful. No problem. What do we got here? Check out my bread there, guys. I will show you this bread when it's done. Let's see if I need more color. Yeah, it's too white. Oh, boy, they look nice. They look even nicer than the first batch. That's what I'm going to tell you. They look awesome. I'm just going to put something away. Yeah, proving it. What about Siri? Siri? I don't have that. They approve what? Well, I don't have an issue. Ooh. I don't have an issue with all that stuff. But if you're scared, don't buy it. But I already have Netflix anyway, so it's no different than Netflix. If Netflix got access to it, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Let them up. I have nothing to hide either, so really. Then I say, give them a good show while they're watching. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Green. And Mike, you're hilarious. Mike and his famous mushrooms. I'd like to grow mushrooms someday. Green, have you ever grown mushrooms? I have to go check on my sweet potatoes and my normal white potatoes, but have you ever grown mushrooms? Because I think I'd like to try that. I like to learn everything I can about all kinds of stuff. That'd be cool. Yeah, Wendy, Mike and his magic mushrooms. I'll probably get a stick in there. As soon as I shut down, they're going to say, yeah, no ads on here. It's going to go gold because of all the mushroom talk and the spying talk. It's probably going to, I'm going to ground you later if I see a yellow on there, Mike. Was it Mike? It was Mike. Yeah, all mine's legitimate. I don't have to worry. I don't do anything illegal at all, so it's all good. Oh, baby, baby. I can't wait to show you this one. This looks even nicer than the first one. And the only difference is because I was talking to you guys, I let this rise longer. That's why this is bigger. Because I was yapping and talking, and I couldn't cook the bread right away. Wait until you see the size of these breads, which is cool. If you got a lot of time, let it rise longer if you want. Be my guest. There might be holes inside of the bread, though, because of that. But, Oh, do you? Well, in order to know how to make it, you got to watch the beginning of it, okay? If you're really interested, but I will show you in the end what it looks like. This is the second batch of bread. I was planning on just doing one, but since we're all having fun and everybody's talking to each other, I don't mind hanging out because I have to still do dishes and I had to cook the second loaf of bread. So it's cool. It's fun. I'm going to get off of here. Well, and I'll just get ready for dinner. Oh, you're very funny. Not true. Look at what he did. Mike. He's saying I have a dirty mouth, which I really don't. I rarely swear. And you know that, Mike, because you go to my live streams. I've been so good for a long time now. Bad boy, causing trouble. Oh, boy. He is being naughty again. Did you read what he said? He's being very naughty. Your dirty mouth or cookbook because you burn things. He's lying. He's causing trouble now, Mike. Mike. Well, thanks, Green. Thank you. Yes, Wendy, he's being bad right now. Did you see that? He's been such a good boy lately. I don't know what went wrong. I think he got defensive when it came time to saying all about the stuff on here. I know you were. You were saying it to me. Oh, Mike, what am I going to do with you? Oh, yeah, sure you were. Wendy, we got to lay him off the mushrooms. He's got too many. He's going to have to share them out so he doesn't have as many mushrooms. Magic mushrooms. Oh, too funny. Well, Green Organic Love, if you're leaving me, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming. And I'll surely we can get together on many sides of this YouTube thing. As I love gardening too. And
And I do. I want to go. I actually going to clean the kitchen. Make heat away from the mush. I know. Don't have an Alexa, so no. I don't have one either. It just came with the thing. I never got one. I never got an Alexa. It was for free. Oh, I can't wait to get this done. It is hot in here. I have to say that. I'm going to open my window here. Oh, it's cold. Cool. I got to get some breeze in here because it is hot. Hot tamale. That oven's been on for, well, a few hours now. I'm lost. You never got one, but it was here free. You're not lost. All I said was when I bought the Fire Stick, it came with the Fire Stick. I never went out of my way to get Alexa. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it comes free. It comes free with the Fire Stick. I didn't know we didn't have Alexa. We went to just watch movies, and then it said to try Alexa. No. So you have one in your house and plugged in then? No, we don't. We have the Fire Stick plugged in, and that's part of Amazon. And with Amazon, it runs her. I know. He's giving me a hard time. I don't know. He's getting a little sensitive with the mushrooms, and I think Mike's getting a bit sensitive with the way he feels about Alexa swine. I think so. I think you are, Mike. I think you're getting the mushrooms are getting a little bit. You're getting a little defensive. She tell you, hon. Yeah, I think he's getting a little touchy on those mushrooms and a little bit touchy on the spy. We're talking about how we enjoy Alexa. Just saying. A little bit defensive, Mike. I don't know. You started it, not me. You brought up all that stuff. I didn't say anything until you said something. I would have left you alone. All right, time to check the bread there. See if I'm, it's so close to being ready. Oh, just a couple more minutes. I don't want to burn it, but just a couple more. Yep, I don't even know if I want 5 more minutes. I would put it at 20 minutes. I put it in, and it looks perfect. Looks very pretty. Okay, I am taking a deep, deep breath. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself, Mike. Oh. Can't wait to show you this batch. It looks even nicer than the first one. I eat them for me dinner. Yeah, I love mushrooms. Lexi is creepy. That's okay. No one has to like it or not. Velvet has been peeking. Okay. Looks good. Just a couple more. I don't want to overcook the bottom. Sometimes you don't keep an eye on it. You can have a little dark. It still tastes good, but. Are we on about same? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, we're still on that kick there. Still on the Alexa kick, which I particularly have no issue with her, but hey, what the heck? To each his own. To each his own. Oh, this smells so good. Oh, I'm done. I can shut the oven off and cool off now. Even the bees are trying to get in my house. In the kitchen, I got the window open and they're flying near the screen. Mm. You ask her, curtain. I hear she bakes well at 450. Oh, he's being funny. What a funny guy. Hey, did Kathleen say goodbye to us? Mike, she probably did, eh? Or did she lose internet power? Just wondered what went on with poor Kathleen. Oh no, maybe she had to go get her daughter, her granddaughter. I forgot. I just wondered. I was thinking about her when she left. I didn't really see. What is that turning yellow? Come on. This plant to root and the leaves are dying on it. I hope it roots. All right, I think that's close enough. Oven off. Here we go. My big reveal. Light off. Whew, I'm so happy. All right. All right, guys, there it is. Oh. Hey, Carter's still here. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks for hanging in there. Naya, finish the bread. Thanks, honey. I think it looks even better. Like, well, it's pretty close, the same. It's not formed, but it's all how how it rises and everything. I can't change that, but it looks good. Color's good. Look underneath. See? Looks good. And I think, to be honest with you, not only does it help with the crispiness underneath what's the word I'm looking for? The grains. It also doesn't stick, so it doesn't burn that easy either. So I have completed round 2. Might come fix my window. Sick of not being able to roll it down. No. Like, oh, if you lay off the real butter. No, I already said I can't. I'm not going to waste it because I already opened one. I don't want to crack these open, but you know they're going to be just as good as the other one. You know, Mike. You know. Here, I'll bring the other one back. It's the one I originally opened. There it is, right here. There it is. I'm going to take a picture now. Really looks lovely. Yeah. Probably. There's a good chance that it will be. I mean, it's only 3 of us now, so if the kids were here, everybody, that would be gone. All of them, for sure. But because it's only 3 of us, we're not going to eat 4 loaves today, so there's a chance I could actually keep some for later. By tonight, when it cools off, I'll wrap them in plastic. And they last for quite a few days. I mean, there's no chemicals in it. Oops, I have no preservatives really in it, except for salt. So they last pretty good for, surprisingly, it lasts good for having no preservatives or anything left in my bread, like all natural bread. So I'm happy about that. So thanks, guys. This was a very. You guys can talk as long as you want. I'm still going to continue doing work because that's if I would have got off the live stream, that's what I have to do. I have to clean my kitchen before I can go outside. So you guys, as long as you stay in, I'm here for you. But in the meantime, I'm just going to clean up. I can't wait till tomorrow, though. I got to get like I said, I think I'm going to go get, between today and tomorrow, I'll get my jars ready. Or I don't know if I should do the jars online. We'll see. All right. Okay. I have to go now. Roy just got home, so we are going to. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. You guys are leaving. You go for it. Thank you for hanging with me. I love you all. Like I said, tomorrow there's a good chance I'll be doing asparagus if all goes well. I have to tell Richard to come. I didn't put a thing. He won't see this till later. Richard would have been here probably, but he didn't get the message. And Miss Carter Eats, I want to thank you so much, and all the new people that I got to meet because of you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Wendy, honey. Love you, sweetie pie. It's good seeing you too. It was such a wonderful live stream. Seeing you, Wendy, seeing Triple D, Velvet, Mike, Carter, and all our new friends, my new friends, and Kathleen, all you guys. Awesome to see you guys. John came. It was a wonderful live stream, and I so appreciate that from Carter Eats and all of you guys. Thank you so much. This has been awesome. I got my work done. I got to chat with you guys. What a lot of fun. So I'm also in my room. I'm supposed to be cooking for a while. I said I was going to do this, so I'm so happy. Hi, Linda. Oh, just hopping in. Okay, hello. Yeah, pretty soon, because I've been on for almost 3 hours. So pretty soon, Linda, yeah. All right, Linda, no problem. No problem, man, you too. All right, let me go on here. I shall be on tomorrow, most likely. I'm not doing anything. When I get up there, Velvet, I'll be on. I want to get my, I bought some asparagus, and like I said, I want to get that done. Is it cold out? Bake them and freeze them. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze probably 2 of them. The rest we're eating, and I can make more. It's not, that's what the point to that was, to show you how easy it is, so I can make fresh another day. Yeah, I hear ya. It's gonna get cold again. It's gonna get cold. It's just on the road. Certainly will. Oh, it's all right. That is the 60 there. Okay. I hear you. Oops. All right. Okay, got a few more pans to clean. Yeah, baby. Oh, I will do some gardening after here too. Outside, check outside. Filming and gardening and clean this up. I am happy I accomplished all that. Take care, y'all. God bless. Me too. I'll see it. Velvet, if you're not doing anything, honey, tomorrow morning, I don't know if I'll be on tonight. Like, I might not. It depends on what I feel like doing. I can come on if I can't sleep, for sure as that. But tomorrow morning, I'll be on sometime in the morning, so you at least know that. I gotta let Richard know. I always put a mark on my community tab to say when I'm coming on for him. So if you see me leave messages, it's because I'm leaving it for Richard, because Richard has a hard time trying to find me when I'm on. And what a mess. No, it's cleaning. Alrighty, I just head to the 3-hour mark, the 3-hour tour. I'm gonna take a 3-hour tour. Do, 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 do. I am gonna have hot roast beef sandwiches for supper today. Right now I'm just cleaning out my crock pot because I have roast beef ready to heat up for supper. Oh, there's my crazy box. Crazy box. Thank you guys for whoever's hanging in there. And I know Miss Carter's probably still there, so thank you, sweetheart. Thanks for coming in. I'll tell you what, I'll do my best. Even if I live stream, I'll go visit you as much as I can. And even if I'm live stream, I'll still hang in your channel. I can do that too. Because I really appreciate what you did for me today. If you can hear me, I know you're doing stuff, but I do appreciate it, Miss Carter. I'll come visit again and stay in your channel, and then if I have to live stream, I'll still live stream. At the same time. All right, let's get rid of this egg. Oh, there you go. Well, that right away after it's cooled off. Oh, it's so nice. I'm going to go outside for a little bit. Get out of the house. I'm going to take a picture of this too. I'm going to switch the thumbnail to a picture of my bread, and you'll get to see it instead. You'll know where to find this live stream with the bread on it. After I get off. This is looking really good. I want the dishes done. All right. Let's see, here's the other one too. Let's see. Oh, looks like a cool picture. I can get my camera out, take a picture of this, and then I am finished. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging in there. I don't know, it says still 5 in my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for coming in. Thank you, Miss Carter. I appreciate the raid, and everybody for this live stream. There's a good chance I'll be on tomorrow, like I said, doing pickle asparagus. Until then, you guys have a great, great day. Thank you so much. Take care, all of you. Bye.